I'm at a muddy beach in rural Essex. I'm here to find some shrimp and some shark tooth fossils probably. It's a little bit overgrown with, I don't even know what this is. Is it dead seaweed? It's really fine. And it seems to be covering up a lot of the beach, but I'll show you in a second. There's some pretty good little gravel fields and there's a little bit of shingle over behind me, and hopefully we're able to find some good stuff in that. So I am going to put on some sunscreen and I'll show you what we're looking at. So this is the clay that the fossils will actually wash out of. It's part of the London clay. So everything here is about 50 million years old. We don't expect to find anything in the cliff, and I don't think we're allowed to dig in the cliff anyway, so we won't do that. We will look on the foreshore. This seaweed crap is covering up a lot of the beach just in front of the cliffs, which isn't ideal, but we should still be able to find stuff. What we're looking for is potato-looking nodules. So it has the texture and color of a potato, but we want black stuff to be poking out of it. What are you? Are you soft? Oh, it's a bit of plastic. I'll take that to help clean up the beach. Anyway, yes, we want the potato looking rock with black stuff poking out of it. And then also in this finer kind of gravelly areas, we can find shark's teeth. I've never been to this location before, and I'm not very expert in the London clay, so I don't know where exactly to be looking, but I will look and let you guys know if I find anything of note. So in frame right now, there's a few things that I am interested in looking at. There's this one, and it's not quite the right shape, but that bit of black sticking out right there, if my hand will, yep. It seems to be a little bit separated from the rest of it, so I'll take that so I can give it a proper clean and look at it. This one also looks kind of good. You can see the black bits there poking out of it to give that a wash back at home. And this one is the most promising of these ones right here. You can see bits of black poking out at either end, and it just kind of looks like a crab would fit in here. Main carapace, claw. So that might be promising. And then this might actually just be a bit of lobster. I'm not quite certain, but you can see that kind of spotty texture to it. Should have picked a bit better lighting. So that might be a bit of lobster claw or tail, I don't know. I think that that is the best find so far. So we'll definitely take that and give it a clean at home. I found a whole bunch of likely nodules while I was letting my phone and my mic charge. I thought this might be bone. Now that I'm looking at it after scrubbing it a little bit, I don't think so. I'll still take that home just to get a good proper scrub with a toothbrush, some fresh water, and then probably throw it away. But we did make a really good find. I don't know if you noticed. But that's a little lobster pincer. Just the tips there. The rest of it should be in the nodule. It might have connected to another nodule that had the whole lobster in it, but not anymore. So yeah, we'll take those home, see how they prep out. Probably nothing from anything but that one. That's okay. I have just cleared maybe a quarter of the beach, so I'm going to relocate and hopefully find some better stuff on the other side of the beach. So this is about as shingly as the beach has gotten so far. I've made it around a quarter of the way across the beach, I think. It's a lot bigger than I thought at first. But while I was sitting here looking through the shingle for shark's teeth, I spotted this right here. Don't know if you noticed it. But that is definitely a bit of lobster, and on the back, you can make out that like mottled spotted pattern of it. You can see those bumps. So I'm gonna have a quick little look through the rest of this area, see what all I can find. I think this location might be better in the winter when this hopefully kelpy stuff has died down a little bit more. And another thing that I struggle with is this lichen here on some of the nodules. It can look like the same black that you would expect the fossils to look like this little guy, for instance. That almost looks like the top of a crab. But next to it, this looks promising. I thought those two bits might be lobster pincers like the other one. It's a bit fat. I'll put it in the pocket and we'll take an air scribe or a knife to it when we get back. I think I found a couple decent little nodules right here. Let's see. I can't quite tell if that's just mineral or shell. It does look to be mostly mineral. We'll still take it anyway because these things are so light, but this here looks a little bit more promising. Oh no, the lichen got me. I thought that was a crab shell, but it's just lichen. Never mind. Those are not promising nodules. Oh well. So I just had my lunch. It was a tuna sandwich. And you can see that is my tracks up toward my backpack is. I stepped right here and I passed a rock that I picked up and then put back down. I wonder if you can tell which one it is that has the most promising features. Is it this one? No, it is not that one. It's actually this one. I don't know why I picked it up, but I did. And on the other side, you can see a good amount of lobster carapace. That is the lichen that we were talking about. But that black there, you can see the bumps. That's definitely a lobster. So hopefully there's more of it inside. You can see it crops out a bit more at the top. But yeah, that might be the best find of the day, and I'm glad that I found a decent chunk and it's not just a waste. Is this more here? Oh, that is more. Let me zoom in. Boop. Again, you can see the bumps on that bit of black there. Cruising back to my backpack. This almost gave me a heart attack. I've never seen a London clay nodule look like a broken shark's tooth before. That's funny. Just out of my peripheries as I was moving. Don't think there's anything, but while we're here, I can't tell if that's mineral or fossil, but our bag is light, so I'll take it and we will work on it at home. Look at this. This is why it's taking me so long. I stop for one thing and then I can't, excuse me, keep moving at pace. Oh well, backpack's just up there. Throw that on, get back to the car, check out the one little area that I saw on the way up. Ooh, you're a big nodule. Nope. Yeah. What? That's weird looking. Okay. One more little gander. And then we'll move on. I swear. I don't have a problem. I can stop whenever I want. Okay, for realsies, I'm gonna go put my backpack on and get back to the car. Okay, so I lied when I said I would go straight to the bag. So I saw this in the corner of my eye. That looks like shell. That looks like something, not the grass, the thing behind it. But I can't picture in my brain what that is and how it's laid out. But that is an interesting find. And since it's an interesting find, we'll do a gander around. Is this a crab? It's crab shaped. I don't think so. That might be something. Oh, yeah, we'll put it in the pocket anyway. Like I said, we're light on fossils, but backpack is literally right there. So I'll take a quick little peruse through these because we found something cool. And then I'll get the backpack on, and since I'll be heavier, I won't be so inclined to, oh, hello jellyfish, are you guarding the fossils? I guess so. I'm sorry that you got stranded. Doesn't look like fun. Okie dokie, well, we're in the seaweed now. I'll leave that jellyfish in his little bleed out location. Throw on the backpack, drink some water, and then get going. Ooh, oh, I I thought that was pottery. So when I was reading about this place, it said that there's the London clay, and then above that there's a bit of topsoil that can weather out some Neolithic artifacts. And I'm 0% expert in that. But that kind of looks like what you would expect a worked blade to look like. I'll put pictures of it on whatever forums I can. Maybe this is just a weirdly worn bit of flinty rock, but maybe I found my first ever Neolithic artifact, which would be pretty cool. But I got the backpack on the way back to the car. Yeah, it's a cool little find. After I got to my car, I realized that a beach where I found a couple really cool shark's teeth was only 15 minutes away, so I couldn't resist the temptation and I had to drive over there. I found this bed of shells. It was kind of cool, but nothing in there that I really wanted to collect. I didn't find any shark's teeth. Only thing I found was this rock with a bunch of crabs under it. Are there any crabs on this rock? There are. And then once I realized that I was sunburnt, I found something else. Might be a little bit burnt. Oh well. Finally made it to the spot where I wanted to be, and I found quite know what it is if I can find it again. Oh, there it is. The ray pattern on it is super weird. It is rock. I did bite it to make sure. So I'll take a picture of that and see if anybody knows what it is. It's probably nothing, but maybe it's, oh, look at the tiny crab. Where'd he go? I just saw the teeniest tiny, oh, he's right there. Oh, So this is everything that we got from those two beaches. The only things that we found at the second beach were this bit of pottery. I've never found any pottery like this before. I don't know if it's how old it is. Some websites say that this is like Bavarian immigrant pottery from like the 1700s, so that's kind of cool. And then probably the best find of the day is this right here. According to a paleontologist friend of mine, this is actually fish tailbone. I can pull up a picture of where I think this would be on the fish, and hopefully it makes sense. So if you imagine the spine comes out this way, and this is what starts radiating out to the tail. So yeah, that is really cool. I've never heard of it being found, especially not loose like that. So that's very cool. Obviously a bunch of other bits of carapace. I did try preparing these with a air scribe, but it just does not want to pop at all. So I think air abrasives are the way to go for these nodules. So that's a bit down the line. Yeah. Oh, and this, pretty dang sure it is a fragment of a worked blade, just because you can see those arcing patterns there. I hope you enjoyed the sound effect, but yeah, I think somebody in the Stone Age was working on a tool and this came off. And that's pretty cool, I think. So it'll be a while before any of these get seriously prepped, except for this one, who prepped himself in my pocket by breaking, and then I had to glue it back together. But yeah, this is my favorite find of the day, even though it's not as rare as the fish tailbone. But the definition and the fact that it prepped itself in my pocket, there's still more to take away there on the backside, but yeah, overall, I think it was a great hunt. Maybe don't go back there till the winter, but yeah, the London clay is cool. I might make a habit of going to this more.